guys, welcome to a new Ace Eyes. Well, it's our first podcast.
It is our first
on
podcast,
Ace Eyes. For the first time here live with a camera. We first did podcast on my YouTube channel on Mr. Maximum, but now we are using a camera and the setup was a bit difficult, but
we managed it.
We managed
yeah,
it
yeah,
to
yeah,
get
for
it
sure.
up.
Yeah.
How was your day?
Yeah, I've been working the past days, so my days are quite filled. Let's say it that way. So I'm glad I can start now with Ace Eyes and do something that I really enjoy. And what about you?
Yeah, I have been pretty busy with Ace Eyes itself, making reviews. I made the Last of Us review, the Ghost of Tsushima one, and the Final Fantasy one. If you haven't seen those yet, you can check them out on YouTube or read the website's article versions of them.
Yeah, I write those.
if you find any grammar faults, it's not me.
It's all my fault. I'm sorry. Yeah, just a disclaimer: our native language is not English. Yeah, for sure. I think people already noticed it, but yeah, it's not really easy to talk or to write that way when it's not your native language. But we try our best.
Yeah,
we do our best.
We have our Kickstarter. Maybe you've seen it. We have now got like 48 euros.
49
euros.
Full 49 euros. Yeah, I'm still counting because I know there will be more on our way. So hopefully we will manage to reach our 250 euro goal within this and another month and a half.
What are we going to use that money for?
Yeah.
Can you tell the audience?
Yeah, so don't think that we will be using this money for our own purpose, for our own
We're
use.
not a scam, you know. This is all legit.
We are using this money so we can provide you better footage and better content. What are we talking about? Buying a gaming capture card, buying microphones. So these small microphones, so that we do not have to work with these big microphones anymore. So we can do some fun sketches we are planning. And then
capture card,
green screens maybe, or something that can use as a nice environment to sit in, to record in. We're also planning to make our own t-shirts if people are interested in it. We will be wearing them ourselves. Our Twitch streamer, which will be on this podcast on a later time, also be wearing this, so be sure if you are interested to let us know, so maybe we can reach out to you guys and arrange something for giving you something back as well.
All those donations, it's all really generous.
Yeah, for sure.
We are really thankful. It will all go into Ace Eyes, into production, into the games that we buy. It will all go into the platform itself.
Now 250 euro doesn't seem much, but we are investing a lot of money in it ourselves. So this little bit really helps us buy things that we otherwise couldn't buy. We will not buy top-notch, big money, big spendings, because we know that this is not something we like to do. We don't like to beg money because it feels that way. It feels like begging money with other people, but it is our way of compensating it a little bit, so we do not go full overstrike with investing with our own money, because we invest a lot of money in it ourselves. So don't think it's only that we are asking money from people so we can buy these things. It is purely
we are basically just still students. We are not like working adults, so
it's harder for students as well, because we do not have a full-time job. We are sitting at school from 9 till 5, so the money needs to come somewhere. So we thought, let's give it a shot. Maybe hopefully we will reach the goal of 250 euros. I feel confident that we will. And we want to thank all the backers and supporters for it as well. Even if we don't reach it, I mean, it are those people who generously give us their money. We won't get the money when the 250 euro goal is not reached. So if you really think that we we deserve it, or
we accept all kinds of drug money.
No, we don't. No, you don't.
No.
But big thank you to you guys who are already supported us. It is actually quite nice. Yeah.
So, do we have any future plans already that we know? I know that I'm going to do a review for Persona. That will be up on the YouTube channel. And then I'm going to watch, it's almost September, so new games will be coming out. Maybe Mafia Definitive Edition. I will look it up. What comes out in September. I will be probably reviewing those. Kingdoms of Amulet, Re-Reckoning is coming out in September. Avengers. I will probably do those, and Mafia Definitive Edition. Ben also has now some equipment. My video reviews were made by me, and I did the scripting and with my microphone. But now he has the good equipment to do that as well.
So you'll be hearing a lot more of me as well. Yeah. Maybe you'll be thinking, oh no, please don't. He has an irritating voice, but yeah, I will be reviewing games. It won't be the AAA big games. I will most likely be tackling more PC stuff, casual, smaller games, indie games. I'm also responsible for the website, for the articles, so I'll be writing the articles. Most likely the big games that Max reviews on his YouTube channel, on our YouTube channel, I will be rewriting them in articles on our website as well. Also the maintenance for the website and making the website more user friendly. So be free to give us any how is it called in English? Feedback. Yeah, that was the word I was searching for. Feedback on how to make these things better. For the rest, I think we will be doing some sketches, so a couple of videos more together. And then the biggest thing that's ahead for us in the future will be the indie game segment on our channel. So we
will try to reach out some indie game developers. If there's an indie game developer watching this podcast, you can always shoot an email at info.asites@gmail.com, and we will give coverage for free. You don't have to pay us anything. We will make a review or preview of your game. We will be glad to do so.
Yeah, I think it's important that indie developers get the same chance as those big AAA game developers to bring out their product and to give them a chance to express themselves on an equal scale. It's hard. It's hard. No, on an equal scale. My God, now I'm saying it again. On an equal scale. Yeah. Scale. So this is something big on our platform. Then hopefully we get an audience that's interested in the content that we bring, and that is giving us feedback and reviewing themselves, because that's what Ace Ice is for. We are a reviewing platform, but we want to give the gamers their chance to make their opinion count as well, because it's not only our opinion. We are only one of them, but we want to give them a chance to be one of us, a community. So that's actually the future plans that we have for for A-Size. Oh, and also we are on TikTok. We are on TikTok. We have a very special type of content I really enjoy making. It's inspired by a YouTube channel. What's its name?
I don't know, but he makes still like these Illuminati confirmed videos.
Yeah, I really love this content, and I thought it was so funny and so great. There should be some channel or something game related with this as well. So we tried it. It has been a success on some occasions. The last videos didn't do well at all, but I think I just don't understand the TikTok algorithm or something. I'm doing something wrong.
We are not like usual TikTokers. You have to know that.
No, so yeah, be sure to check it out as well. We're also on every social media that you can think of.
Yeah, we are on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram as well.
Yeah, Instagram as well, for sure.
Reddit, even though we don't use it that much. It's pretty much that.
But it's all up to you to make these social media platforms and all the other stuff. It's up to you to make something from it. We will do our best to give you guys as much content as possible to make something from it. Then it's up to you to actually do it.
So we have done now the introduction, I think. Huh?
Yeah, I think I've said everything I needed to tell about.
One thing I want to mention for the next podcast, when we do one, if you have any questions, if you leave questions and we see that on social media, we will answer these questions live here. I think that's a really cool idea to do.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's important that your questions will be heard and people will think about it. So, yeah, sure. Feel free to.
Normally, we want to do that if we have a big enough audience with Patreon, but now we are starting up. Everyone can ask.
Yeah, content is needed for sure. So, yeah, you're totally right. Feel free to leave a comment or something for us to talk about.
Yeah, we'll answer those in the next podcast.
We will make a segment in every podcast, maybe on the end or so, that we take those questions and answer it. I think it's something nice that we can do back. Yeah. Okay.
So this part is going to be about a new acquisition we have for A-Size.
An acquisition, yeah. An acquisition, that's a nice name for it.
A new part to the team.
Acquisition. A partnership. Let's call it a partnership. Yeah, we have
a partnership.
We've made we've become partners with
Devilish
Ace. Can you tell us a little bit more about what you do? What makes you the Devilish Ace?
The Devilish Ace is because of my devilish shenanigans, yeah? I'm Devilish Ace, but you can call me Ace, that's no problem. I am a streamer on Twitch, where I stream a wide variety of games, including virtual reality games. And I'm also thinking of branching out and making virtual reality content for YouTube, so keep your eye open for that.
Oh, that sounds pretty good.
That sounds actually quite interesting, yeah. And how long have you been a gamer? I mean, is it for years, or did you just start with...
My gaming career, I've been a gamer for as long as I can remember, man. Like a childhood, you know. I even played the PlayStation 1, I played on the NES, and I went up from there, man. You know, it's... growing up, I've always been a gamer.
If you can give us one game, what describes your childhood? What's your childhood game?
RuneScape.
Never played it. I'm going to be honest. I never played RuneScape.
No, me neither.
You missed out, man.
Yeah.
You missed out,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah. Everyone.
Yeah, it's all different now. But back in the golden days of RuneScape, that was just premium gameplay. That's my childhood.
Yeah, I remember actually everyone at my at school talking about RuneScape, and I was like the only one in class not playing RuneScape. So. Maybe I missed out.
You're quite left out, man.
I'm sure for that.
Missed out. Aye. Cheers.
You're still the weird kid.
Yeah, yeah, I was, and I still am the weird kid in class, and that's for sure. But yeah, so Ace,
That's believable.
Ace, can you tell us a little bit more about what are your plans within Ace Ice? I mean, you called Ace, we called Ace Ice. I see a little bit of a bond there. So what are you going to mean for Ace Ice?
Yeah, what I'm going to try and provide you an insight into the virtual reality gaming and the niche. See, the virtual reality is an upcoming category of gaming. Some people still don't want to go for it because they think it's still underdeveloped, and others already know about the good things that have happened in recent years within the category. So people are trying to get in it, and at the moment, the demand outweighs the supply, so it's growing fast. And just in case that viewers at Ace Eyes are planning on stepping into VR, I would like to provide an Ace Eyes perspective on the matter, on what rigs I use, what games I play, what I like about them, how is the multiplayer, single player, how many times will I hit my wall, how many times will I hit my mom, any passers-by in my room, like stuff like that. I'll just make like a twist to it.
What type of headset?
And also,
what type of headset do you use?
I use the Valve Index that you can order from Steam.
That's a pretty expensive one, I think.
It's a pretty expensive one, but it's not the most expensive one, and it's currently the top of the line. It's like the high-end model.
Yeah, it sounds
with the individual finger recognition.
It really sounds great. Yeah, for sure. I mean, for a headset, it sounds crystal clear. I think it will be a great experience for our community to have someone who is playing VR games in depth, so he can give us an insight on those games. Because me, actually, I don't own a VR headset or something. You do, but you get motion sickness. So I'm glad we have someone who wants to help us tackle that platform. You are a streamer, as you just told us before, so be sure to check out his Twitch channel as well. That's where we are also planning on supporting Ace here, especially me. I don't know. I don't know how it will be for Max. Maybe he will step in on this later. But I already discussed this with Ace, that I will be joining him regularly in streaming nights on Twitch for playing.
Hey, thanks, man. Max dropped by today, especially.
He saw your. He said he saw your stream. So I will actually be playing multiplayer games with Ace. Maybe. I think it will be a fun time. It will be a fun time for sure. There are a ton of fun games we can play and build out.
Maybe we'll even get some beta keys for games that you guys will like.
Actually, for matter of fact, we still got a couple of beta keys for Row Company. This closed beta, so you can't actually get those keys for free. So maybe you and I. We can tackle this.
Well, we can tackle that
together.
Man.
I mean, for sure. Why not?
The road of company. Let's go.
Yeah. Next to VR games, we saw on your Twitch channel today that you were playing Stardew Valley. Next to VR games, what is your preference when coming to playing games?
Well, when it comes to playing games, I'm actually. It depends on my mood and what the viewers want, really. I mostly like RPG games, but like with an open world, that would be great for me. Like games like The Witcher,
that's good.
Stuff like that, single player or not, where I can have just a good time on my own. But now that I'm streaming, I also have to see what the viewers want. And they were all like, hey, we want to see you play Stardew Valley. And that's why I tackled it again. It is a good game.
Stardew Valley is a great game.
Stardew Valley, yeah. It's an old game, but I think it would be good like to sometimes compile a list of like, hey, in case you missed these gems.
Yeah, for sure. I totally agree with him, because sometimes you feel like
Yeah.
I just want to play a game, but I don't like to feel playing Counter-Strike or Call of Duty at the moment. But there are actually a ton of
competitive
great
games.
Yeah, that like Stardew Valley is one big one of them. That's actually an amazing game that you just can hop in, start playing, and then be like, oh my god. The sun starts to rise again. So
yeah, it's true. It's true. Like I had those moments that I just sit down. It's like 5:00 p.m. and the sun is up and everything, and I just start playing, and then I just stop playing, and the sun is still up, and I'm like, oh, okay, I'll just grab a bite then. Go downstairs, and my mum says, "Good morning."
Good morning, honey. Did you have a good night's sleep? And you were like, oh.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure. No.
I had dreams about crops and farms and cows.
Yeah, for sure. No, I mean, I'm actually really glad that we partnered up. I mean, you're a great guy. Your content looks amazing.
So am I.
Where
Thank
can
you.
our viewers find your channel? You're only on Twitch on the moment, or do you also have a YouTube channel?
No, I have like multiple social media accounts. I have like Devilish_Ace is my Twitch handle, and under my Twitch handle you can find all the rest: my Twitter, my Instagram, my Discord server. What else? I have a Facebook page, but I'm not very active on Facebook at the moment. But mostly like the other platforms. On my Twitter, you'll always get a notification when I go live.
Yeah. So to make a small summary, Ace will be reviewing VR games for Ace Eyes. Maybe if you are interested in playing other games, or you think, oh, it's a nice game, I want to give my opinion for it. Our channel is open for you to speak out, to give your review. For the rest, we will be playing a lot of games together. So
yeah, okay, that's no problem. I'll also drop my opinion on other games that you haven't played, but I have. Yeah, I know. But we'll keep a little bit of balance. This site is going to be filled with games. VR, non-VR, bloody another console that pops up. I will personally invent a platform to play games on, to review. Like, no, we'll get it done, man. I have faith in this.
Yeah.
This Ace Eyes, saw potential in it, and I'd like to contribute.
Sounds good.
We can have like fueled by gamers. Yeah.
It sounds really great. Yeah, for sure. I mean, we plan to make Ace Eyes for really to bring games back to the gamers, and I think we can reach that by getting a large group of content creators to give out a ton of different opinions, and it's important that people can give their opinions, and you are one of them. So
hey. But you are correct, actually. Yeah, it is important to have our opinions and have those opinions heard. And the bigger a platform grows with those opinions, the more chance we have to reach the developers or publishers, actually, because it's mostly the publishers that change up the games. To have them like not ruin the games for us, because to be honest, like in the last couple of years, I feel like gaming has gotten way too political.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, for sure.
Instead of like normally we escape from the real world to play a game. Yeah, you don't want all of that, like all the headache from the real world carrying on into your games, and that is exactly what's happening the last couple of years. And I know many people that share this opinion, and I think like maybe together we could have these kinds of concerns, if not also other concerns, heard from the community, from the people who actually buy the products, to the developers, so they know, oh, we can improve our games by this, we can improve our games by that, and just keep it a fantasy.
This is literally why we
That's literally what Ace Eye stands for.
Yeah, that's literally what Ace Eye stands for.
There we go. There we go. We see eye to eye. We see Ace's
this
eyes.
This is the eyes of...
eyes. We see eye
We
to
want
eye.
to be an unbiased platform without any political influence.
That's
great.
That's great. Awesome, man. That's what we need.
Yeah. Okay. No,
it
for
is.
sure. Yeah. I mean, it's our hard times now with Corona, and then everyone sits inside playing playing video games all day long, because what else do? You can't vacuum your room for the 5th time that day. So playing games is something that really makes a part of our daily life, especially these days. And I really think it's important that we build a platform around that, and not being the problem with gaming journalism platforms these days, like now I'm talking about IGN or PC Gamer, or is that their opinions
Polygon, Kotaku
are already formed even before they played the game, because they want to be in a good standard with these game publishers or the game developers. But I just don't feel that it brings out the opinion of the general gamer.
No.
And then if we take a look at the at your streams, Ace, I feel like the opinion of the gamers really gets spoken out, because it is in the moment what you feel and what you think whilst playing games. So this is actually quite important.
Yeah, that's true. A live reaction.
A live reaction.
No, it's true.
No, for sure.
Yeah, but it is though. Yeah. No, but you are right. You are right. Like 100%. Sometimes I read reports on other like gaming journalism, like you said, IGN or this or that, and these are supposed to be like the top of the line, the top of the food chain reviewers. And then when you read that review, you're like, bro, did you actually ever even touch
the game?
This game?
Yeah.
Did you ever even play a game? like what?
Yeah. No, we totally agree.
It just sounds like somebody saw a movie, and they told them about it, and they pretend that they saw it as well. Like that's how they describe it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, bro, like what is going on here? What are you talking about? Yeah. But no, as long as it doesn't turn into that, I would be happy to support Ace Eyes in whatever manner possible.
Mm-hmm.
We also really want to stay real in what we review, because I'm not really a big fan of soul games, you know, the Dark Souls, because I know they are popular, they are hard, but I just don't really like that genre, so I'm not going to review it.
But we need other people who do enjoy soul games. Like we just told, Max doesn't play games like RuneScape. I never played RuneScape. You played RuneScape. Then it's important to have somebody within our community who plays these kinds of games and wants to bring it out to the general public.
And have a fair opinion.
And have a fair opinion about it. And because you spend hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of hours within a game, then you have a formed opinion, and it would be stupid.
Bro, I have more than a year of playtime on RuneScape, more than a full year. A bloody full year. I was shocked when I saw that, but I was like, bro, I'm actually 21 years old now, and the 22nd year was just RuneScape.
Yeah, for sure. So
no, but you're right, and also like when it comes to Souls games, I have platinum trophies on them. It's cool. I can review.
Oh, that's amazing.
That's no
that's
problem.
what
I
we
love
were
those
missing.
games. But
how many holes have you punched
man.
in your wall? And is your mom still alive?
None, actually. Yes, she is alive. She's very much alive, barely, but she is very much. No, I'm actually not that much of a rager when it comes to Dark Souls. There was just one boss that really did get to me, and it was actually quite an easy one. And I was like, damn, but still. I got very mad. Most I did was like drop my controller, just drop it, not throw it. I was like, bruh,
leave it.
Leave
it.
No, no, just nah.
Yeah.
Well, okay, that's good.
Okay,
that's
so
good. I could take. We could all just take over where other people fall short.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. So guys, please make sure to check out his Twitch channel. I mean, he's an amazing guy. His gameplay is actually quite great. He knows what he's playing and how he needs to play his game. So be sure to check out his channel.
Thanks, man.
And then in the future you will hear a lot more from Ace. Some Ace Ice merch is going your way. So be sure to.
Oh really?
Yeah. you'll get some cool
that's
stuff.
great. That's great.
When you
And of
when you
course,
partner up
Cheers.
with us.
Perhaps I'll send you a Devilish
Exclusive
care package
nudes
as well.
as
Yeah,
well.
for sure.
Exclusive nudes as well.
Exclusive.
Oh.
Exclusive.
Not the one everyone else has seen, right? Just
Exclusive.
exclusively for me.
Yeah.
In a bathtub.
Okay, perfect. Grand. That's grand. It's marvelous. It's all I ever wanted.
Okay, so you have one last thing to tell to our big audience of 20 people looking at this podcast.
Don't do your audience like that. Let's go. Yeah. Okay. What's the question?
No, my question is, do you have one thing to say? If you have one thing to say to our audience, what would it be? Give them one piece of advice.
Always wear socks while gaming. Just do it. Trust me on it. Just wear your socks. That's all I can tell you.
Only your socks, or
You will never be caught lacking. You could, as long as you're wearing them.
okay? So yeah.
No, I really don't have anything to tell them specifically. I'm just saying no. Just like, don't trust every review you read, because like most sites are trying to sell you games. Well, we're just going to let you know what these games are. Like we won't take any profit from any games. I think.
No,
just
Whether like A size. Just look around before buying games if you're on a budget, and search some different opinions, and always like form your own. Like don't just
for
go
sure.
off on whatever other people say, and you can like put that opinion after playing the game on our site. You could be like, hey, this was actually a great review, I bought the game and it's just like you said, blah blah. Or you could be like, hey, yo, what kind of shit are you talking about this game? This game is completely different.
Last of
blah,
Us
blah,
2
blah.
be like.
You could all throw that out there. Yeah, you could all throw that on Ace Eyes. Yeah, review under the review. You can review our
Yeah, for
reviews
sure.
on this
You-
review section. We're reviewing left, right, up, down, everything.
Yeah,
man.
it's
Like-
important. Like, we have our opinions, but it doesn't mean that our
Yeah.
opinion needs to be your opinion. If you play the game and you think like,
Indeed.
what are these idiots even talking about? Put your own review down below and
Yeah,
tell
tell
us, and like have a genuine conversation with each other, because that's important. Talking.
Yeah.
A-size is a community.
Yeah, indeed, and that will be the one thing I have to tell them. Like, don't be afraid to have your own voice heard, and then let it be heard. Like, go for it. It's interaction.
yeah.
The more
Only-
you interact with us, the better those reviews get,
Just
and the better time everybody else has.
don't let your voice be
Just speak
louder.
your mind.
Don't let your voice be louder than ours. That's important.
Bro, what kind of fascism is this, man? Who's that at my door? Hey, wait.
No. Okay, yeah, for sure.
No,
So,
okay.
that was that then. So, awkward outro.
Okay, that was that. Hey, thank you for having me, and I will see you guys around.
Okay, bye, Ace.
Stay
Bye.
posted.
Bye
Thank you
bye.
for coming.
Hey, cheers. Stay devilish, man.
Yo.
So I wanted to talk a bit about Summer Game Fest. It's almost now the end of August. It's basically September. What did you think of it? Was it any good? You know,
Wow.
it was replacing E3
Yeah.
with all the coronavirus.
Let's say this way. I hope E3 will be back next year, because it wasn't something for me. I'm just being honest. I didn't feel the same. It didn't have the same vibe as it has with E3.
Yes, same energy, same vibe. Was not present.
E3 is short, but it's powerful. It's hard. It's a lot. It's gaming.
It's like a gamer Christmas kind of thing.
Yeah, and now you have this like gaming wave
Drip
system. Like, here you have a little bit, and there you have a little bit, and it just doesn't feel the same. It actually feels quite boring in the end. Like, just don't. Don't.
Yeah, it wasn't that good. They basically spread it out, all these events, live streams, out in the summer. Technically, it's not ended yet, because it's not the end of summer. September, still a little bit of summer, you could say. but it was supposed to be from May until August, so we didn't got a lot except for the PlayStation. I thought that was the best live stream when they announced the PlayStation 5 itself. There were actual games, not like, oh, this is our launch lineup or something, not in detail. That still has to come. What was your favorite game in this Summer Game Fest?
That's a difficult one because you know, I'm a big I'm a big FIFA fan. I play a lot of FIFA, but don't worry, I'm not going to say FIFA because I know you hate EA's policy with FIFA. But
if that's your game of this.
No, because it's actually just the same like last previous for FIFA, so no. But I actually enjoyed the footage from Star Wars Squadrons. Big Star Wars fan. They also showed some footage from the new Gollum game for Lord of the Rings.
Did they show gameplay or? I only saw like a cinematic trailer.
I saw an extended trailer like yesterday or the day before. And it looked quite nice, but I'm not really a fan of the whole, the Gollum setting. I love Lord of the Rings and I love the lore behind it, but I don't know how well the game with only Gollum as your main character will pack out. So
probably could be a stealth game because you're small as Gollum and maybe you have to hide under things. Or...
Yeah, that's actually quite an interesting one because we do not know a lot about the new Gollum game. But no, my biggest anticipation that we got now, and that I mean got announced now, is Star Wars Squadron.
Star Wars Squadron.
Yes. And for you?
Oh, that's difficult. Yeah, I think it's. I was really blown away by Ratchet and Clank, even though I'm not the biggest fan of that like series of games. I only played the reboot, but this gameplay for PlayStation 5 really looked fun.
Yeah.
And I'm a big fan of Square Enix, so probably they had like a new IP project. Athia is called, but it's just a cinematic trailer. There was not a lot of info for that.
And did you have some expectations that didn't come out that you thought like, oh.
Where's the Harry Potter game? That's what was one I was.
Yeah, but didn't Warner Brothers have their own show?
No, they had basically they needed to show the Batman game and the Suicide Squad game, and they put that for the DC event that was a few days ago.
Oh, so but they didn't show anything about the Harry Potter game.
No, it's supposed to be after the DC event, so it maybe even still comes in September or the Game Awards then. I don't see any other place it could be, or it needs to be announced in its own way.
Yeah.
Just that they pick a date. This is the date. Now this is Harry Potter, and then it's coming out.
Yeah. Okay, but.
Or Starfield. There's no Starfield from Bethesda. Of course, no Elder Scrolls 6. I expected that, but at least a little bit of Starfield would have been cool. But it's not ready yet.
I'll keep hitting this ball, but what about Skull and Bones?
Yeah, that's. Not...
I just don't understand.
Assassin's Creed was actually one of my more favorite games as well.
Yeah, okay, but that game, in my opinion, doesn't need to be an excuse for Skull and Bones.
No. It was also a weak presentation from Ubisoft's live stream.
Yeah,
they had Far Cry and then Assassin's Creed and Watch Dogs, but that was it.
Yeah, but they
normally they have more.
They said like a few months ago. Was it a few months ago or no? They said it last year that they were not stopping but putting it on a pause, the production for Skull and Bones, because they needed to focus their attention on another project. So probably Assassin's Creed Valhalla, so they used that team for the new Assassin's Creed game. But recently they announced, or they told via Twitter, I thought, that they were relaunching the production or the development for Skull and Bones.
Oh, where did you see that? On social media?
Yeah, on social media. Don't don't take me on that one. But I thought that I saw something about them saying that they restarted it, or at least were preparing to restart on developing on it again, so that the game is not, it's not dead, but they wanted to make it more ambitious than what they had planned for it first. I think that the hype that the game brought with it caught them a bit off guard, to say it on that way. So they had to change the whole game plan, the whole game idea, and I think therefore they also together with the fact that they had to help other Ubisoft teams with developing Assassin's Creed Valhalla. But together with that, we didn't see anything else from the game, and that's actually quite. I'm a bit disappointed, because I was really hyped, and you know that I was really hyped about that game, because the Assassin's Creed Black Flag game was one of my favorite games.
That's my favorite one as well. Assassin's Creed.
The favorite Assassin's Creed games, but actually one of my favorite games in general opinion. So I was really hyped to see that Ubisoft was making another pirate game, but it fell on dead ears. So
I did read that they will be doing another Ubisoft Forward event. That's what it's called. I don't know if it's in September, but it's really quick. So maybe we will see it there.
Just show that the game's still alive. We don't need to see any gameplay or any trail. Just say something like
it's in production.
It's in the development. Don't worry. But now people are actually getting worried that the game's cancelled, and I just don't want to believe it.
Yes. I also want to see Beyond Good and Evil 2. We didn't see that. There's Prince of Persia remake that's leaked.
Yeah, I saw that as well.
I've never played that game. Do you?
On the PSP.
Is it fun?
It was a fun game. I don't remember much of it because I was actually quite small, but I enjoyed playing the Prince of Persia game on the PlayStation Portable. Yeah. But yeah.
What do you think of Far Cry 6?
The trailer looked
South America one.
Yeah, the trailer looked actually quite good.
I do really like the actor. He's from Breaking Bad. He played the villain there, so he has some knowledge on how to play a villain. At least if Ubisoft is able to write the story.
Mm-hmm. No, it seems quite interesting. I mean, an interesting setting with the political issues in a South American country. I don't know what country it's supposed to represent. Does it represent?
I don't have any idea. Like Mexico, Cuba.
That's Central Brazil. America. Yeah, okay, Brazil
it's
is
South America.
Yeah, something along that line. Yeah. So I think it will have quite an interesting game mechanics. We saw some screenshots with
they looked really good
with some cool weapon design. So yeah, actually quite interested. I mean, Far Cry games in general are always quite good. Maybe the story from the last Far Cry was maybe from not until
but the gameplay was always fun.
Yeah, it's always fun to play a Far Cry game.
I thought 5 had a pretty good gameplay, and 4 as well. 3 was the last one that had like a good story.
Yeah, 5 story wasn't that great,
but it had a really cool. I love the Americas. So.
Yeah, but I think because now with the political issues in the 6th game, I think they really can make something great with the story. I mean, like 5 had a great setting, but I in general I don't really see how this setting would give the player an interesting
They're
story.
just
That
all rednecks.
yeah, so you all have to shoot them, get off my goddamn lawn. But I think this one will be different. I think this one will have a good story. But we will have to wait and see, because we actually don't really know much about it yet, apart from the trailer that we got with a little bit of info.
Yeah. Is there anything else that you wanted to see that we didn't get to see?
Not in particular. I mean, I was hoping that Mountain Blade Bannerlord would also get announced for console, because it has been out for a couple of months.
It's maybe a pretty technical heavy game for console.
Yeah, no, not really. I think the consoles can handle it. But I think they just really didn't focus on console development yet. Quite far for that game, so maybe we'll have to wait another year for it. This game has been in development since 2012, if I am not mistaken. People have waited years and years and years for it. If you think that waiting for Kingdom Hearts was long, then you haven't waited for Mountain Blade Bannerlord, because they really announced it. Yeah, was it in 2012? Yeah, I thought it was in 2012 that they announced it. It could be even earlier, but yeah, I didn't expect it. I just hoped they would say something like we will bring it to console, but no, not really. Yeah, a new GTA game, GTA 6.
But Rockstar always does their own shit. They don't care about these big live stream events. Even they were never really present at E3 to begin with in the past. So
I was just hoping with the new console generation being released,
yeah, that they would.
They would join this release with a new GTA game.
I've seen some leaks, and there is one in development, but it's gonna take maybe one more year or two before it's announced.
Yeah, I heard something about GTA that it would take place in previous GTA games. Like the
multiple
map,
cities.
Yeah, like the map would be multiple cities from previous.
Liberty City or Los Santos is from GTA 5, Los San Andreas.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've seen a leak that it's in the 80s.
Mm-hmm.
In Florida.
In Florida, yeah.
But I don't know the name anymore. But then in an 80s version, and that you are also able to go to South America as well. That they would play with the cocaine.
Smuggling. Yeah.
At least if the leaks are true, and it's called Project America. So
that's interesting. Like Pablo Escobar simulator.
Something like that.
Yeah. Okay.
If those leaks are true.
Yeah.
Yeah, no GTA.
Sad.
Yeah.
I mean,
but
it's
also
always fun.
Nintendo also didn't do anything, and I think it's mainly because of Corona. Normally they also do a big E3 live stream where they show off their big games for the upcoming year, and that live stream hasn't even happened.
No.
It's supposed to be probably next week or in September somewhere. But it's getting a little bit stale. Not only just PlayStation and Xbox.
But yeah, we shouldn't underestimate the effect that Corona has on the game industry. I mean,
everyone has to work from home.
Yeah, and I don't think it's that efficient to for game developers to work from home, because how can I explain this? I mean, just it's like we as students,
Yeah.
we also had to study from home, and we had to work together with our teachers, but it didn't work. I mean, yeah, you work from home and you can work from home, and it seems all fun and nice, but working together when you
on a team project
and on a team project when you're always in the environment of your team and you're always working together, and all of a sudden they're telling you, yeah, you need to work from home. Yeah, you have Skype, you have Zoom, you have Discord, you have every possibility or every possible way that you can to connect with other people. Use them, but it's still not the same because it's not the same. I mean, when you always work in an environment together with your team members. We had this project for school where we had to sit in this workspace together and work two days a week on a project. We had to make websites. This was all going well and fine until Corona broke out and they told us we had to work from home. It's not the same. It's not only on the work perspective, like you can do your work, but it's also mentally that you need to stay motivated and concentrated. And in my opinion, it's not always possible when you have to work from home, and that's why we can't underestimate the effect of Corona on the game industry, because maybe it's not always that clear, but game developers are humans too.
Yeah.
You know, maybe for exception for Todd Howard, he's not a developer, but
he's a god.
He is no human. But these are humans as well, and we still need to treat them as humans. So, when people start to have critique on game developers, like yeah, but what are you doing? It's easy. No, it's not easy. It's not easy. Try to put yourself in their position, and then we can talk again.
Yeah.
But we can't because we are not game developers.
Have you seen the delay of Halo Infinite?
Mm-hmm.
Now, the biggest reason why I read this a day ago, yesterday, why it's delayed is because of independent contractors. Basically, Microsoft hired independent contractors to help on the game, but that's not feasible with Corona.
No.
So that's one of the biggest reasons why it doesn't look great. If you see
it looked awful. Sorry,
looks rough.
yeah.
So maybe a delay like that is needed, but it will hurt their launch lineup. Who's gonna buy an Xbox Series X?
Yeah, that's something that Xbox cannot afford.
No.
They lost the previous generation. I hope that their mentality is we do not want to lose this one. And if you have a game like Halo, that's your star shooter. I mean that's your big hit point.
Console seller supposed to be
So,
like a system seller.
Yeah, it's a hard knuckle for Xbox. I'm sure that, but it's actually quite hard if you focus your whole console on one big title. I mean, PlayStation doesn't have this problem because PlayStation on the last generation has a ton of great PlayStation exclusives. Ratchet and Clank being one of them, God of War, Horizon.
A new Spider-Man game already. It's probably a smaller Spider-Man because it's going to be on the same style as Uncharted Lost Legacy, which is basically a big standalone DLC, but it's still a game. Like a physical game that I can buy, not for full price, but hey, it's there. It's a game. What do you think? What are your opinions on the consoles? What do you have any predictions for the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X? We haven't seen the price yet of the console. When it's going to release. I have seen a leak today. That the release date is probably going to be around 13 November for PlayStation 5.
It's definitely going to be
Xbox
this
Series
year.
X
Yeah,
was going to be first, from what I've read. What are your predictions? What do you think? The console?
No doubt that they will release this year. It would be stupid if you would delay it. Again, it could be understandable due to Corona, but it wouldn't be smart marketing wise if you would delay your console till next year.
They need also the holiday sales.
Yeah, for sure. So they will release this year. They will roughly cost the same. They're waiting for each other to announce their price. That's why it's taking so long. Sony is waiting on Microsoft, and Microsoft is waiting for Sony. So they are like these small children with a stick being like, you go first. You go first. No, you.
It's getting pretty tired.
It's September. It's September. 2020 only has 3 months left. You're going to release your console this year, and we still do not have a price.
Basically 2 months.
A release date, or with what games your console will be launching.
Yeah.
That's marketing, people. Marketing. People. Marketing wise, people should be hyped now for the coming next generation. I mean, it's the next generation console gaming.
It doesn't. It almost doesn't feel like it.
No, like why bother? I mean,
journalists also don't have the chance to get like a PS5 controller in their hands or try some of the PS5 games.
Yeah, I mean,
it's
think
like a ghost console, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, but I do, and I agree. I think this is one of the most lamest launches, but I mean not launches, because talking about PlayStation and Xbox launches ever.
Yeah.
Ever. People were sleeping on the streets, and for the PlayStation 2 when it launched, and everyone was hyped for months because the PlayStation 2, and now people are like, yeah, PlayStation 5, it will come out. Well, nobody knows. How much will it cost? Probably $500, maybe more, maybe less. Who knows? What games? Ratchet and Clank, New Horizon.
By the way, that's launch window. It's not.
No, it's not. No. So, yeah, this. How is it called? How is it called? Is it
Spider-Man?
No. PlayStation. With those. Is it PlayStation Playroom?
The Astrobot. You mean with the little robot, white robot?
Yeah, those mini games.
That's Astro. I think it's called Astro.
Yeah, so you can play that for a couple of months before other decent games will come out. You know, it's ridiculous. It's actually ridiculous. But yeah, I don't think they planned it this way. They didn't plan it this way, but
one thing I will applaud some developers for is the free updates that we will be getting. For some games like Assassin's Creed Valhalla will have a free update. Far Cry, not Far Cry. Watch Dogs will have one.
FIFA
will have
FIFA
one.
will have it.
Call of Duty not. The Activision is being.
Activision, huh?
Yeah. They are like,
simple.
Fuck you, just buy the PS5 version. So it's not that we won't have any games, but we need a reason to buy these consoles now. We need good-looking exclusives to come with them.
Okay, Max.
Sell the graphics.
Give me 3 reasons why you should pre-order a PlayStation 5 or an Xbox Series X.
For Xbox Series X, I have only one reason, which is Game Pass, and that's also on PC. That's almost like no reason. PlayStation 5, has Ratchet and Clank in launch window. Spider-Man is the only reason, but that's not even like a full game. That it is.
You could see it as a big expansion, like a Witcher expansion.
We don't know how long it is. It could be above 10 hours as well. So and if it's a really good game and it's above 10 hours, 12 hours. I mean, the first Last of Us is 12 hours. That's a masterpiece game. So if it's 12 hours, I wouldn't mind if it's a great 12 hours. Huh? You know, that's the only thing I can think of. And probably Demon Souls, but I'm not a Souls fan. Demon Souls Remake is a big one that's also coming on launch day.
But Max, you're not going to pay $500
no.
for 12 hours of good gameplay.
No.
That's ridiculous. I don't think that many people will.
Oh, it has to be also backwards compatible.
Yeah, it's
Which we also don't know a lot of information.
yeah. I think Xbox with backwards compatibility will be pretty decent. I mean, but PlayStation is being very vague about
Yeah.
it.
Probably PlayStation 4, but it won't go any further than not PlayStation 3 or 2 or 1.
Such a shame because you can play PlayStation 2 and 3 games on PlayStation Now.
Yeah.
But it's a streaming service. It's not the same as running the games on
Yeah.
your console.
On Xbox though, you still have to put in the disc and then it will download the game still. So it's not like you put in the disc and it plays.
Yeah,
That's not
I
the
actually
case.
wouldn't know because I don't own an Xbox One.
I do, and I play now Fallout New Vegas via backwards compatibility, but it's still you have to download the game, then you can play it.
Yeah. Sure.
But it's a free, of course, download.
Just give people a reason to buy an Xbox because this generation it's collecting dust. I mean,
Yeah, my Xbox One is collecting it.
it's just give gamers a reason to buy an Xbox, and they will because Microsoft still has this big audience when it comes to gaming, Xbox gaming, console gaming. But you can't lose 2 generations in one go. I mean, that's absurd. Then you can almost start to forget it because Sony will have a monopoly when it comes to console. Yeah, yes, okay, you have Nintendo with the Nintendo Switch, but it's not. Let's be honest, it's not technology-wise on the same level.
No.
Nintendo has great games. I'm not denying that, but when it comes to technology
Nintendo does their own thing. They don't fucking compete with Xbox or PlayStation.
no, but the console sells and that's fine for them. Okay, fair enough.
Actually, even a lot. The Nintendo Switch sells a lot.
But it's a good console. I see more reasons why you should buy
That's
a Nintendo Switch than an Xbox.
Yeah,
At this moment, yeah,
a lot more.
it's even handheld. When now they're telling, but with Xbox Game Pass and you can game on the go on your phone. Yeah, that's fun. But what games are we going to play? Halo?
Next gen.
Oh yeah. Big applause. Can't wait for that shit.
Yeah, we are just salty.
Yeah, I'm really salty when it comes to... Yeah,
What do you think of the specs that we've seen? Is it good enough to have like a PlayStation 5 that only has 825 gigs of storage?
Yeah, that's not a lot. And
You can like install 1, 2, 3 Call of Duties.
Yeah.
And that's,
if
full.
if Activision keeps being a garbage when it comes to compressing files, 2-3 games and your disk will be full. And it's I don't know if it's possible to expand your.
It should be, yes. That is the plan to expand.
Disk
that you're able
size?
to expand.
Yeah?
Yeah, you have to put it in, or you have to put it on different SSD, but it has to be the same kind
one.
of SSD. But you can also, I think that's not actually confirmed, but I think you will be able to put in external hardware as well.
I think it will be easier with the Xbox. Microsoft always has been quite accessible with other devices or other hardware devices.
But you want to use the SSD. That's what the fun is from PlayStation 5.
Yeah, that's what the PlayStation 5 stands for. No loading times anymore. So, thought if you ever see this, you can stop with those stupid loading screens, giving us stupid hints that
Then
we
we
don't
get
need.
the flying dragons and the flying hats
Yeah,
faster.
yeah.
Faster without loading.
Just give them.
Yeah. It's sad. So, do you have anything else to say?
No, my saltiness has been has vanished. I think I will leave it at that because I can talk about and rant about this for another 2 hours, but I don't think anyone is waiting for
And
it.
with a final prediction on the price and release date.
$500 for the PlayStation, $550 for...
You mean like the disc version?
Yeah, for the disc version. The non-disc version will be like $75 to $100 less, I think. So $400 to $425. I think the Xbox will cost a little bit more, maybe $550 disc.
Do you think that the Xbox Series X will
Be
more expensive?
More expensive, yeah, I think so. And release dates, the end of November for both of them. I think they will release both in November.
Yeah. I have almost the same prediction. I think 500 euros dollars for the normal PlayStation 5 with the disc tray. Let's say 400 for without disc or
The
450.
digital version.
The digital version. Let's say 450. I don't think like a disc tray is that expensive. A Blu-ray disc tray. Let's say 450 for that. The thing is, Call of Duty, that's always an interesting thing. Because I think I wouldn't be surprised if Call of Duty released on the same day as the new console, so that you can pick them up both
in a bundle. Yeah.
Wait a minute, let me see. Call of Duty is supposed to release on November 13th, so maybe PlayStation 5 releases as well on that
But
day.
Max, that's a month and a half. No, it's 2 months and a half.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, 2 months
2
and a
months
half.
and a half. Yeah, but end of November, that's maybe 1 week more, 1 to 2 weeks. It's not that far, so.
I don't think we'll know next week or even the week after that.
I'm just gonna say November 13th. Random. Yes.
Yeah, no, it's a good prediction. I think we both agree on the time period for it. So
it will be November. That's for sure.
November, yeah, or maybe they will push it back until beginning of December. But
well, they need the holiday sales.
Yeah,
so,
they need it badly. So
if they do that, then it's really the first week of December. Won't be any later.
No, I think we will leave it at this because I'm getting angry again.
So this was our first podcast. What did you think?
It was actually quite interesting. I really loved it. I really do. Yeah, it's hard in English, but I think if we practice a lot,
we will get better.
We will get better. Yeah. So sorry if I butchered some words or said some interesting things that. What you're thinking
wait for OnlyFans account for bandits nudes in the bathtub.
No way.
Yeah, good.
No way. No way.
Only for
1 million
the
subscribers.
Kickstarter backers.
Yeah. No. No, we're not.
No.
Okay, so we will finish it here, I think. Yeah.
Bye.
But guys, till next time.